welcome to Wake Up Epic. Today's practice is all about freedom and your legs and hips. Our body mind move is exhale, ah. It's kind of like you're stretching a bubble out. Exhale, kind of like when you go to the doctors. Ah, ah, exhale, ah is about expansion and freedom and creating space. Take a breath in, exhale, and of course you can do this sitting or standing. There's this idea that you don't want to play small, play big. But if we go beyond the judgment of that, there's always just your right fit. What's the appropriate size for you today? Ever notice when someone walks into the room and they need to be seen? Try that. It's all about me. A little dizzying. Then there's the experience of hiding. Try hiding. Don't need anybody to see you. How about all those walls we put up and masks we've created? Who's the real you beyond those walls, barriers, and masks? So allow yourself to find a distance. Let your arms represent a distance that feels both expansive and safe. We'll do it 3 times. More safety, maybe more expansion. What if it was completely 100% safe to be you? We'll do 2 last ones with a deeper inquiry. Where is it unsafe to be you and show up as you? And what if, and what is the you that could be safe and secure in any and all situations and circumstances? I invite you to get acquainted with that you today as exhale out ripples out and shows you stuff that you weren't yet totally aware of. Now, lay down for our hip move. We're going to grab your heel from the inside, the other foot's on the floor. The move is called a mini Vinny, comes from yoga tune-up. It is for the leg and that corresponding hip. First, you just pull to bring the knee down to the floor. And once you've watched the move a little bit, you get a sense for it, you can start doing it. It's difficult to do the move terribly incorrectly. First, you just start to move, and you're going to feel what's tight, what's not. The second part of this move, if this is easy or comfortable, is to start to straighten out the other leg. It can be bent. Let's see, where does it want to go as you straighten it? Breathe. Exhales are great. And the final part of the move is to continue to go as long and as far as the leg wants to and can go, where you're still present, your mind is calm, face calm. As you progress with this move, within a minute or over days and maybe weeks and months, you can straighten the remainder leg out more and more, and you'll find that just by moving through the movement, you're going to progress. It's a real wonderful opportunity to practice non-judgment and instead curiosity, sense of freedom and play. Where's this move want to go today? Last couple. Last one, give it a little extra push just with some curiosity. And back to center. Take a moment. Roll. Now, you might not need to switch sides. I'm going to. You probably don't need to. So start by grabbing your heel, head down, foot on the floor. Once you've got this, start to move. Drop to one side, the knee will touch the floor, come back up, and repeat. The purpose of the move at our body's level is to mobilize and integrate. There's a number of joints, a number of movement patterns that are all happening simultaneously, way too much to totally isolate. Straighten the leg out a bit. But we want to mobilize, which means create more freedom, more movement. The ability to move where there was not the ability to move, but there was the capacity or the potential to move. And then to integrate. Shoulder, hip, leg, hamstrings, calf, belly, hip flexors, the opposite leg. Let's start to straighten out that moving leg. I also want to bring to your awareness that we're exposing the front of our body here, just like in the exhale, I move. Brene Brown, famous speaker and researcher on vulnerability, has been making vulnerability, courage, and bravery way more accessible to more people. When we expose our fronts, we've got our own backs, we have a rich foundation for greater freedom. We're building on the foundation of trust to step into greater freedom. And it's always evolving, depending on you, where you're at. Last one, get a little extra. Note the progress, and come back, both feet on the ground. Now just to balance it out a little bit, take your feet apart, drop one knee in, and then switch. So now we are, to some degree, closing things back up relative to our front. And it should generally feel good and comfy. A little more ooh. This is a little bit more of an ooh move. Can you feel how this is very open and this starts to close down? So our inner thighs, our groin, our belly, the way we relate to them literally does give us a sense of trust, safety, and the willingness to expose our ideas and our sense of self. So our minute of silence to wake up epic. So sit up, or you can stay laying down or sitting. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And continue breathing. Open your eyes, move your body. Thanks for waking up epic. This has been a dive into expanding your sense of freedom. And how does it get better than that? I'll see you tomorrow in tomorrow's practice, which is going to be all about allowance.